Today's my second day of speaking stream of consciousness to camera, allowing whatever message is inside of me to come out. Fuck. It's my subbing app that alerts me of jobs. Anyway, allowing the message that I have inside of me to come out without censoring myself. My video did pretty good, attracting the kind of people that I would want to watch it on TikTok with the hashtags that I used. Throat, chakra activation or unblocking was pretty powerful. Not many people have seen my video on YouTube yet. Doesn't matter who's seen it, who cares, who gives a fuck. What matters is showing up for this practice each day. I could find myself last night already thinking about what I needed to say, and I don't want to be planning this. I want to just say what's on my heart. I have a few things on my mind. The woman from the Idaho town hall who was apprehended and dragged out of the town hall by unidentified men who said that they were arresting her. I guess it was an off-duty sheriff and a team of a security company he had hired or was working with. Just random guys, really, that grabbed Teresa Borrenpohl. I'm sorry, I don't have the name right now, but they grabbed her. She's like, who the fuck are you? Get off of me. And nobody's doing anything to intervene. It was I've watched it a few times. It's so upsetting to watch that people are just going to let something like that happen and stand there with their phones and record. Or there was also people cheering for that to happen from what I perceived from that situation. This was very chilling for me. I don't know if you've seen it, but go watch it. Let me put on a little lip balm. I don't want a brand to have power over something like this. This is not chapstick. This is lip balm by Buddha Butter. Anyways. Another thing that's bothering me is I am not going to have shame around my body or what my body does. Every 26 to 28 days, I am afflicted with debilitating pain. And I don't like to talk about this because I feel like periods, the menstrual cycle, can be weaponized against women to say that we are unstable or unfit for leadership, and I really despise that kind of rhetoric because I feel like I am steadied, I am grounded, I am the most able to be authentic and true to myself when I am menstruating because I am not able to put on a mask. I am not able to pretend. I have to say the truth and be direct when I am on my period. So I don't think that it's a weakness for me. I think it's a source of power. It's just, it also comes with cramps. I feel like I just feel frustrated. So I want to take a few days, 1 to 3 days, just be home and focus on internal work like journaling and stretching and foam rolling, working on my voice, working on creative projects, and I want to just go inward because it feels like a very personal time and I don't want to have to sit in a school and where I'm subbing or something and be feeling like I got to go to the bathroom but I can't leave my class alone and feel like nervous that I'm going to bleed through my pants and shaky and unsteady. And sometimes it all turns out great. I feel like I'm able to connect with the kids maybe better because I'm in that authentic, grounded space. But it's just a lot for me. As a very sensitive person, I would rather be home on my period. So it is fucking irritating to be misunderstood by men. For men they're never going to understand. They're never going to get it because they're never going to have a period. But it just frustrates me that it seems like I remind men that this is what is my life, and it's like they forget or they just don't give a fuck. And I'm not going to be disrespected on this matter. This is a huge part of my life, and I will not be ashamed of it, and I will not be made to feel insecure about it or that I don't know how to handle it, because I've been handling it since I was 12 years old, and I'm 32. That's 20 years. So, yeah, I've got a lot of rage around that. It's a natural part of being a human woman. I am sick to my stomach when I think about the way that women are treated in this world. That man who was talking on the microphone in that Idaho town hall called the Teresa something, I don't know her last name, sorry Teresa, called her a little girl. He said that little girl wants to just sit in, what did he say? I need to look it up. I just saw it. I just saved it. Hold on, bear with me. I've got it here. Look at this little girl over here, everyone. We've got to be a little aggressive with some of these folks over here. Your voice is meaningless. I can talk over all of you. While these men are trying to drag her out. So, I don't think that people would try to be controlling us, belittling us, and treating us like we are secondary to men if we were not infinitely powerful. We literally have the ability to create life. We are powerful beyond measure. And there are forces that are afraid of us and want to put us in our place and push us down. And it's not going to work. We are too powerful. We're not going back to a time when you could oppress us and take our voice away. We will not be silenced. So that's my feeling there. It helped a lot to talk about the fog. And when I talk about the fog that is in my conscious mind, I feel like I'm able to push through it a little bit when I can verbalize how it feels in my body. And something that I think helped me prepare for this meeting with you today was vocal exercises on YouTube. And first, connecting with my body, doing some stretches, moving my body, because we go to public school, we're forced to sit for hours and hours and hours, and I think that is how we're disconnected from our voices, disconnected from our true nature, and we are rendered powerless, I think, by this system that expects us to sit all day and just shut up and absorb stuff we probably will never use. So some of it I think is important, and I don't agree with the Department of Education being pulled apart and defunded. I do not agree with that. I think we need a revolution in education, but we need more support. Our schools need more support, more funds. There's not enough already. I promise you, my kids don't have paper towels sometimes. They don't have tissues. They don't have pencils. So, schools need more support. They also need alterations in the curriculum and in the general attitude towards children. Children deserve way more respect than they get. I already feel this becoming too long, so I'll just leave it at this. Thank you for meeting me here today. As I said yesterday, it's not going to be perfect, but this is me showing up and trying to speak my truth. Thank you.